The TM High Kappa has many different routes for upgrades. You can change anything from the bucking, the barrel, all internal pieces, and everything aesthetic. But one of the best parts to change when it comes to cost to performance is the recoil spring. The recoil spring will affect your efficiency as well as how fast the slide will cycle. So I've decided to create my own recoil spring. I found a sort of middle ground between two popular springs. There's usually either a 120% spring or 140% spring, and I thought I'd meet in the middle and make 130% and see how it would perform. So right here we have a totally stock TM High Kappa. This has not been changed at all, it is basically out of the box. Made sure it was functioning, all's good. And on the inside, we have a stock recoil spring. So I'm going to do some slow motion tests of the stock setup, and then I'm going to show you an install of my 130% spring, and we will compare the two. Now I will install the 130% spring I had made. This is the new Waldo Customs Snappy Boy spring, which is rated at about 130%. So some of the immediate things you'll notice with this spring is it actually has a slightly wider diameter. The advantage in this is you get less vibration whilst shooting. We have also added more coils but kept the same length as a 140% spring, making that perfect middle ground. I'm now going to reassemble and we'll do another shooting test and you can see the difference. I'll even put the two side by side and you could be able to see it for yourself. As you can see, the slide cycles much quicker. When it comes for bang for buck, changing your recoil spring is one of the best things you can do, and that's what the aim of this spring was. As you can see, this works perfectly in a plastic slide and should perform no differently in a metal slide. It is worth noting that these springs will need time to bed in. When you initially get them, it might be quite hard to fit them into your upper assembly. After enough shooting and bedding in, this will get much easier and they will compress perfectly fine. If you are interested in one of our high kappa springs, you can go to our Facebook page, Waldo Customs. There'll be links in the description. The cost of the spring itself is £7 British, which works out to be roughly $10 US. We'll be shipping worldwide and they are available right now. The money received from these springs will help go towards developing more projects for the TM High Kappa. This will include guide rods and guide plugs. I also have other things in the works that I don't really want to talk about, but those are definitely projects on the way. If you'd like to know any more about our products or possibly shipping to you, do not be afraid to message us. We're on Instagram and we're on Facebook, and there'll be links in the description for both of them.